Let's start streaming. Apparently, I'm now streaming. So hi everybody, welcome. Now, I haven't done. There's a couple of things I haven't done yet. So hopefully, and with any luck, can we do this? Can we transition to this? Okay, at least now you should be able to hear me, but you won't be able to see me. Don't panic. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, don't you know? So I now just need to add. I need to add a scene. Right, camera. There we go. Okay, so hopefully now you should be able to see me, but you can't. Well, no, you can see me, hear me. Hopefully everything's cool. What I need to do, I just need to drop myself down. All the way down here, just above the dungeon background. That's cool. Then we've got the right. Hi. Okay, so this is Magical Mancave Mondays, and as you may or may not know, this is me just talking about my Magical Mancave. Now, I am going to try and do a couple of things. This is so. What's the right word? Impromptu, I guess. I want to make sure that I can sort of show off a couple of things. Yeah. So let's create a new video. And let's call it update message. And where are we going to do this? No, actually, let's not do that, because that's clearly not going to work. Why is it doing that? Right, let's delete that, because that's rubbish. That logo is huge. It is huge. It was kind of deliberately huge, but that's all right. I'm okay with that. Seasonal logo. Magical Mancave. Yeah, so the Mancave one, it is big. Let's see if we can shrink it a bit. There we go. Let's move that over. Is that better for you? Hopefully that'll be better. Okay, so the whole idea with this is that I'm just going to give you a bit of an update. So for those people watching, yes, I know I'm not in my dungeon. The only real way of doing the dungeon is to have my green screen behind me. I haven't got my green screen, and the reason is that I'm currently filming, or at least taking photographs for my magical cocktail book, which is going well, actually. I'm going to see if I can show you a couple of these images. Because I think they're cool. So let's call it zapping. Oops. And let's show you this. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Let's say PNGs and this one. So massive thanks to my mate Matt. Matt Bennett and I took these photographs together, and he's this sort of creative genius behind the lighting. So, and also he's the one who snapped it. So yeah, I did a bit of Photoshop on this, so it is definitely a collaboration work. But that's one of the color changing cocktails, and it smokes and all of that sort of stuff. This is the sort of thing that's going to be in my cocktail book. So if you still want one, I'm going to try and put a link down in the description. It's not there yet, but you can always get one at realwizardrystore.com or realwizardryshop.com. I think it is realwizardryshop.com. Don't go to the store. Did you get expelled from the magic school and can't go back to the dungeon? Almost, yeah. Seems like it. This is very much just my office at the moment. And yeah, so Shitro's Tube has ordered a cocktail book. Great. If anyone else wants to, by all means, feel free. So yeah, as you can probably tell, the floor, we don't have one at the moment. We've been let down twice. The second time, in fairness, it wasn't actually the carpet fitters or the flooring fitters' fault. The first time definitely was, but it was a different flooring fitter. Flooring fitter's a tricky little tongue twister. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to be useful. What's going to be useful? I'm not quite sure what you mean. But yeah, so this office here, it's big, it's echoey, it hasn't got any kind of cushiony flooring at the moment. We're going to have like a hardwood floor, but I am also going to try and put up some sonic panels behind me to absorb some of the sound, because it does echo around quite a bit. At the moment I'll give you a bit of a tour. So that is my on-air sign just over there. No, you can't see it. Alexa, turn off the key light.
Okay.
There you go. So that's my on-air sign just there. There's me. There's the rest of my really messy office with my wonderful wife's chair just there. There's a lot of stuff all over the place. Yeah, not all of it is entirely necessary, I'll be honest. Alexa, turn on the key light.
Okay.
There we go. Slowly. So, there we go. I've put up the wands already. I have. Alexa, go to sleep. Right. So this is currently my office. Yes, I have put up the wands. I've put up a lot of wands. I'll see if I can show you those again. So yeah, there's quite a few of them. So I've got all the important stuff, I guess. I've got my computer, I've got all the wires and stuff. They are pretty much everywhere. I'm also upgrading the plug sockets, so I've got some of these that I need to wire into the Mancave. It's all a bit bonkers right now. So what I'm going to plan on doing right now, if I can, then I will show you what I'm doing. Update. So there's a bit of an update video that I'm going to show you. If I can work out where I put it. Where did I put it? Weird. Ah yeah, obviously. I put it in the lives folder. And I called it this. Right. Hey everybody, here I am, Neil Trigger, back in my magical man cave. This is actually a garage at the moment, more like a storage unit. So I am currently emptying everything out, and hopefully we're going to be able to make a bit of something of this place. So this is it. This is my magical man cave. Don't get too excited. It literally is just a box and a hole there that needs to be sorted. So I'm gonna work on it. It does have quite good eaves, so there's a lot of room up there to play with. So we're going to get all that sorted as well. At the moment, you can see me filming or taking photographs, I guess, of my magical cocktails. Yeah, there's literally nothing that's tidy around here at the moment. But I thought I'd give you a bit of an update, and I hope you like it. Okay, so there you go. That was a bit of an update, I know. I thought there was no ceiling. No ceiling? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I have put up most of the wands. Yeah, I do have my own wand just over here on the windowsill. So that's my Wizarding World wand. So yeah. There was no ceiling in the garage. There is no ceiling in the garage, not really. But I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with that. So yeah, watch this space on that. Not quite sure yet. The other thing that I wanted to show you was this cocktail. This one is the Cauldron of Burning Love. and it's a sweet little love potion. It's quite fruity, and again, thanks to Matt Bennett for this one. He did all the lighting and well, the majority of the lighting on this one. It was my bright idea to go up on the orange and then down on the cauldron, and that seemed to really work, really set it off. So we are cracking on through the photographs for the Magical Cocktail book at the moment. Again, if you do want one, just shout, just let me know. But that's pretty much most of the update at the moment. I'm cracking on with stuff. Things are happening. It's just very slow at the moment. It doesn't look like a love potion, probably because of the colour. Looks like a deluxe butterbeer. Well, yeah, that's a good point. It's not a deluxe butterbeer though, but yeah, good point. Butterbeer for millionaires. It's a smoky cocktail, so when you pop that bubble, it looks rather like that on the right hand side. So yeah, it does look pretty cool, I think. It looks like we've got 2 concurrent viewers at the moment. If you're there, please do say hello. This is Magical Mancave Mondays, where I'm talking about what I'm going to be doing to my garage, essentially. So I'm going to be updating everybody as I progress through and build my garage. There are going to be some things that I need to do sort of behind the scenes. So I need to get planning permission, I need to talk to the local authorities, make sure that everything's above board, I need to get electrical certification, I need to build walls, that sort of stuff. All of that's kind of boring, so I'm going to be doing these sorts of things every Monday, just as a bit of an update to say, right, this is what's happened this week, and hopefully that will keep me on track. It'll give me a bit of motivation to kind of keep going, and eventually, hopefully by... I'm going to guess around September. I'm hoping that I'm going to get this finished by September. If not, I'm definitely going to get it done by Christmas, because I just want to chill out at Christmas time in my Christmassy Magical Man Cave. That's the idea. Right, so a couple of things that I do have already. So I don't know whether you've seen this. You probably haven't. You may have seen it on another video, but this is my drinking tankard. Now, you may not have seen this for a while because my darling wife put it in the dishwasher. So what I decided to do, because it turned pretty much white, I decided to repaint it. I think it looks pretty cool. However, there is one very significant difference right now, and that is that this has been made dishwasher safe. So I guess this is a bit of a spoiler, because I did actually make a video of me transforming this thing into this. And I'm going to be uploading that to my channel very, 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 very soon, very shortly, I guess. It does need to cure, and I do need to test it. So this stuff, because I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but you can make pretty much anything dishwasher safe. But I can't tell you repainted it. Oh, thank you. I guess that's a good thing, because it did come looking really, really good. So if you can't tell that I repainted it, then that's fantastic. So that's kind of exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to look like real wood and real metal and look pretty much like it did when it first came. But this is now dishwasher safe. So I'm hoping to get more of these. If necessary, I will need to repaint them just so they match, because I know that they don't probably match exactly as it looked when it turned up. It's probably a little bit darker, but again, that kind of fits with my own aesthetic, so I'm happy with that. So this is now dishwasher safe, or at least it will be when it fully cures. It takes around a month to fully cure, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. But I've left it sort of upside down, so it looks like that, and it's sort of sat on the shelf like that, with this bit overhanging. Reason being is that while it cures, this can get a little bit tacky if it's in contact with anything for too long. So I'm going to leave it for about a month, so roughly middle of February it should be okay to drink from, and it should be okay to go in the dishwasher if it needs to. I'm still going to avoid putting it in the dishwasher just in case, but it should just mean that if somebody, probably not me, if somebody puts it in the dishwasher, then it will survive, it will still look good. And yes, you did hear me right, it's going to take around about a month to cure, which sounds bonkers, because it is bonkers. As soon as I heard that it'll take about a month to cure, I was like, surely not. And I read the instructions, and yeah, it takes about a month. The metal looks really nice, the wood too, to be fair. Thank you very much. It is a little bit glossy. There's nothing I can do about that. It would be really nice if I could find something that would make it dishwasher safe, that would also make it a little bit matte. Unfortunately, short of dusting it with talcum powder, I don't really know what I could do. Dusting it with talcum powder might work, but then it probably wouldn't be dishwasher safe, so it kind of loses the battle again, doesn't it? So I don't know what I could do to make that matte, so I'm just going to have to live with it being slightly glossy. And it's only that sort of reflective because there is a really powerful light up there that's bouncing light all over the room, so I don't think it's necessarily just that. Banana peel, what, to make it all matte? That would look weird, I think. Do I understand what you're saying? Not really. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about was a banker's lamp. Now I'm hoping that there's going to be enough play on the cable so I can show you it. Because, no, I'm going to have to move the camera. Alright, 1 second. This thing! This is a banker's lamp. And although it isn't strictly magical, certainly on its own it's not magical, they do have several of these in Gringotts Bank. So if you've been to the Harry Potter studio tour, you will have seen that sort of thing. And I figured that in my magical man cave, I'm going to want several of these just to give the right sort of aesthetic, the right sort of glow, the right sort of ambient lighting. It's not strictly a bar thing, but I thought if I put that to one side, maybe near a bookshelf, it would look really good. And the other thing is that I can control it using a smart switch so that it's permanently on the actual thing, because it's got a dangle switch that you can turn on and off. But you can also say, Alexa, turn off the banker's lamp.
Okay.
And it turns off. Although you can't see that. You're just going to have to take my word for it, I guess. This green thing here, right? That. Alexa, turn on the banker's lamp.
Okay.
Yeah. So it does work. I have tested it. It's fine. But yeah. The other one is arriving in roughly 12 days. I think they shipped it from a different country. Okay, well thank you very much, Chivalrous Tube, for the first one and for the second one, because apparently it's on its way. Awesome, thanks dude. So it should look really awesome in the Magical Man Cave when that happens. Like I said, there's lots of hoops to jump through at the moment. I've probably started a little bit prematurely, but I'm really excited about it. So I just wanted to sort of share that with you. The other thing is that the magic wands are up in the office at the moment, and the reason being is that they're not going to be in the Magical Man Cave. Now, a lot of people might be surprised at that, but what I'm trying to do in the Magical Man Cave is to make it as authentically wizard as possible. Now, if you were transported into a wizarding pub, there wouldn't be magic wands on the wall. So although it's very Harry Potter themed and very of that world, it's more, these are cool, they're from the magic of Harry Potter and all of that sort of stuff, but these wizards would have their own wands with them, wouldn't they? They wouldn't just be hung up on somebody's wall with name tags next to them saying who they were from. And so that's my rationale behind it. Although they're very cool and I do like them and I want to display them and I want to collect them and I want to get all of them and I want to put them all up everywhere, I'm not going to put them in the Magical Man Cave at all. Reason being is that the Magical Man Cave is exclusively, and I want to really stress this, it's exclusively going to be a perfect wizard pub. So that you could almost take a wizard straight out of the book and plop them there and they would feel at home. That's what I'm going for. I know that's a massive stretch. It's going to be quite an achievement if I pull it off. I've also got another sign that says Mancave and it lights up and all of that sort of stuff using LEDs and bulbs and batteries and all of that sort of stuff. Again, as much as it pains me, that is not going in either. Again, it's really cool. I can't even put it in the office because the office isn't a man cave, so it just doesn't make sense. I might put it outside, maybe, but probably not. And the other thing that is that I've designed a whole load of of glasses that go with the cocktails I'm making. So there's a worm juice one, there's a wolfsbane potion one. Now the wolfsbane potion itself looks like that. So that's going to go in because it looks authentically witchy, wizardly. So that's going to go into the Magical Mancave. And the glasses are as well. So in case anybody wants or needs a wolfsbane potion, that will be served behind the bar. But I'm not going to be doing all the wands and all that sort of stuff. Put it up above the office door and turn it on when you're streaming. That's not a bad idea. I could put it up behind me. That'll be quite good. Right, I'm going to have to pause for a moment just to read through some of the comments. So, without sound, it looked like you turned the lamp on with your finger. Boop. That'd be cool. But no. Right, so lots of old newspapers, pictures and posters needed instead. In the pub, I might need to do a couple of those sorts of things, yes. I might design a couple of newspapers and newspaper clippings and things like that to make it look properly wizardly. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that or what I'm going to do yet. But yeah, the wall behind me is perfect for every Harry Potter wand. That would be cool if I could do that. But the other thing is I share this office with my wife. She works from home. I think I'm taking up about as much room as I can get away with. Yeah. Newspapers. Yeah, I could do. Did I get the glasses too? I did. They are downstairs. They're currently a little bit... I don't know whether they're dirty or whether it's just condensation, but they've not really got that shine that they would normally have if they came straight out of the dishwasher. So I've put them in the Magical Mancave, the garage at the moment. And as you saw on the film just a second ago, I was buffering. Oh no! But as you saw on the film a second ago, I did. I was filming stuff and I was taking photographs of things. Those glasses went in there as if they were going to be photographed, and then I realised actually they're kind of murky. So I've taken them in today. I'm going to put them in the dishwasher tonight. They're dishwasher safe, by the way. That's fine. And hopefully they will glimmer up, and then I can take some decent photographs probably tomorrow night. So that's my plan anyway. So I've got the worm juice one, which does look really cool. That's probably my favourite. Then there's the Gobble Inn, which is the name of my Magical Mancave. So my Magical Mancave is called the Gobble Inn, and it's named after my own book, The Weird Case of Mrs. Etherington Strange, where they have a magical pub at the bottom of the hill, and it's called the Gobble Inn. In fact, actually, that only appears in book 2, and the reason being things change in book 2, the Mobile Monster Zoo. So if you have read any of those books, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, you should read my books. So it's going to be called the Gobble Inn. I've designed a really cool logo for it, and I've also I've sent it off to a guy on Etsy who can make pub signs. So the other thing with the Magical Mancave is I'm not necessarily doing absolutely everything myself. I am outsourcing when I need to. I'm going to try to do most of it, if not all of it, myself. But there are some things that I just can't do myself, and I wouldn't want to try. I'm going to be making the bar. I'm going to be lining everything. I'm going to be insulating and waterproofing myself. I've found something called Storm Seal, and it's like this cream that you paint on the outside of the brickwork, and it lines the brickwork, I suppose is probably the best way of putting it, and it sort of lines it with almost like a liquid glass, which then means that when the water tries to penetrate into the brickwork, it just can't, and it then evaporates out, and basically it keeps the inside a lot drier. So that's going to be the first thing. I'm going to paint the outside with this Storm Seal cream. Then I'm going to put down the damp-proof membrane. Then I'm going to insulate it. Then I'm going to put down some rock wool or some plasterboard, depending on where you are. You call it different things. And then I'm going to put down probably some plywood, possibly chipboard, and then I'm going to do something on the inside to make it look as wizardly as I can. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet because spoilers, don't want to tell you too much. I have the first book, audiobook, and I haven't read it though. You haven't even listened to it, I don't think, so you do need to do that. You need to do that. It's a good story. I like it. So I think that's pretty much everything I've got to say for now. So I'm going to be putting a damp-proof membrane between the outside wall and the insulation, then the insulation, then or probably studs and then the insulation, and then I'll be making it look gorgeous by putting up some wood so that I can screw things to it if I need to, plasterboard, all of that sort of stuff as well, and then line it. I'm going to do like a rock finish. I'm also going to be building a fireplace, and I've also worked out a way of making that marble. So I'm going to have a marble fireplace with a big cauldron in it. The cauldron itself is going to be quite large, quite expensive, and I'm going to have that with some lights in it, with mist and smoke and all of that sort of stuff. It's essentially going to be a cinema room, so I am going to have a projector in there, but that's going to be hidden, and it's also going to double as something else as well. I can't say too much, but there's quite an awful lot of cool stuff going on, and I just know that you guys are just going to absolutely adore it. So, yeah, no pressure. When did I start this? I started this around about 8 p.m, didn't I? That's cool. So I don't know how many people are going to be here. I don't know how many people are going to want to keep on watching the Magical Mancave transformations and all that sort of stuff. But I figured that I would go live just to sort of explain what's going on, and all of that sort of thing. And also, I guess, kind of explain why I have been a bit absent recently. It's mainly because I've moved house and there's so much to do here. So much to do. I've got some magical spell candles just here, ready, and I've just dropped one, but ready for my next video. My next video is going to be all about spell candles and how to cast a love spell, a banishing spell, and a wealth spell, so 3 spells in one. So hopefully you guys are going to be interested in that and you'll tune in and love it. Yeah, so I started at 7:53, which is just before 8 p.m. So I guess that's now 30 minutes, isn't it? Half an hour. Cool. I think that's probably enough for now, anyway. But before I go, just in case anyone has just tuned in, I'm going to be showing my update one more time. Hey everybody, here I am, Neil Trigger, back in my Magical Mancave. This is actually a garage at the moment, more like a storage unit. So I am currently emptying everything out, and hopefully we're going to be able to make a bit of something of this place. So this is it. This is my Magical Mancave. Don't get too excited. It literally is just a box and a hole there that needs to be sorted. So I'm going to work on it. It does have quite good eaves, so there's a lot of room up there to play with. So we're going to get all that sorted as well. At the moment, you can see me filming or taking photographs, I guess, of my magical cocktails. Yeah, there's literally nothing that's tidy around here at the moment. But I thought I'd give you a bit of an update, and I hope you like it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I am going to also be upgrading my computer in the next couple of days. So hopefully things like this, streams like this, will be able to run a little bit smoother. I'm hoping to be able to really upgrade the video capability of my new computer. Make an attic a secret room. That is really tempting, you know, because I was thinking about that. I think if I were to do that, I'd need to do a bit more than a single skin garage. I'd probably need something a bit more sturdy. So I'm going to have a look into that, but that's definitely not a priority at the moment. I might get a builder in and just say, what do you reckon? Do you reckon I could do this? There's an awful lot of space up in the attic. If I can build it into 2 rooms, then I will, or 2 floors, then I will. I'm not going to bother with a full roof conversion because I think that would be about 30,000 quid, and I just don't have the money, I don't have the time, don't have the inclination. But if I can add some storage up there, then I could probably do that fairly reasonably cheaply. So that's definitely an option as well. But I've got like the world's darkest paint that I want to use to hide certain things. So I mean, like black against black is pretty much invisible. So I'm hoping to make the sky, the roof like the night sky, that sort of thing, similar to the Great Hall. I want to make it. Want to make the whole space as magical as I possibly can. So I'm going to add fairy lights. I'm going to add leather, wood, sort of all natural materials. And if it isn't natural, it's going to look natural. There's going to be a floating snitch that actually floats, that you could literally put your hand underneath it, that sort of thing. There's not going to be any strings or anything quaint or twee, but I do have a candle flicker bulb that looks very realistic, and I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks probably to make a hand. I was also thinking about possibly making a torch out of a dragon's head, that sort of thing. So there's going to be a whole load of different arts and crafts going on with this sculpting and that sort of thing. I'm also going to be how will the snitch float? That's maybe for another video. So I'm going to be launching another Kickstarter. That's about my magical mandrakes, because they need shipping containers essentially. So I need to work out how I can ship these things safely because they're quite delicate. So I want to do a Kickstarter for some cases for them. So hopefully I'm going to be doing that in the next couple of days. As soon as I get my green screen back out of the garage, out of the man cave, and back into the office, then I can start filming a Kickstarter video campaign thing. So that'll be cool. Once I've done that, then I'm probably going to be finishing my my cocktail book next, and then I've got something really exciting that I can't tell anybody about yet. But that is really exciting. So once those 2 things are out, then the third thing, which I'm currently talking to other companies and things like that to try and get it off the ground. If that does work, then things are going to start getting really exciting. Then after that, we can start to really move forward with the Magical Man Cave. So hopefully that's been a bit of an update for you. Hopefully this Magical Man Cave Monday from my office hasn't been too much of a disappointment. So if you did like it, please do click that like button, subscribe and ding that bell for more of this sort of thing. And until next time, as always, stay magical.
Stay magical. Hello. Remember to like this video, comment if you have anything interesting to say, subscribe and ding that bell to turn on notifications of next time Neil goes live or uploads anything. You can also become a patron at Patreon or join as a member of this channel by clicking the link below that looks like this. Members get special benefits, and I'll even say hello to you by name on the live stream every Saturday night at 6 p.m. UK time. Membership starts at £1.99 per month. It's well worth it. You get loads of peanuts for that. That's all for now. See you soon.